to the second half of KISS Community Connections, 103.1 KISS FM. Phyllis Jones. Yes, I'm still here, and I still hate the heat. You know, my next guest, she's a lovely young lady. I met her last year. And, you know, last year when she came on the show, there was something we're going to get involved in. And this time she comes on the show, and here we are again. But good morning, Amber. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good. And I know you're going to I just had to throw that out there that, you know, whenever you come on the show, we're moving to another stage at the same time.
Well, last year we were in the creations of making history, and then we successfully made history with your involvement, thanks to you and all of the support from the community. And so this year, now that we made history and the Hate Make Clean Great Day, thanks to Jose Segarra, our lovely mayor, we are doing it again even bigger this time.
Okay, so when is Stop the Hate Make it Clean Great this year?
And the Hate Make Clean Great is July 30th, from 3 to 8 p.m. at Long Branch Park in Killeen, and we're going to have vendors, food trucks, free barbecue, games, water games, you name it, we have it. And the pool's actually open this year, it's just a plus.
Okay. Will the police be there again like they were last year?
Yes, the police will be there. Connecting with KPD will be there, and we also, we had that event also included with them in it, where they passed out donuts with the Fort Hood Little Beauty Pageant girls, and they spoke on a different level where we can be comfortable with the police. So when we get pulled over, we're not like, oh man, we're gonna die today. We're gonna be like, okay, that's Officer so-and-so. I just need to catch that ticket or move on. And we both go home safely. I feel like the media imposed unnecessary fear of police and, you know, civilians. So I want to bring that together as well, along with uniting the community for a better place and for a safer place to stop the violence.
You know, last year was good. Last year I teased the police officers though really badly. And I'm going to tease them again this year. Okay, where are you from?
I'm originally from Germany, but I was raised in Copperas Cove. Since I was 4 years old, I graduated from Copperas Cove, so this is nothing new to me.
Okay, I'll say the other part. Okay, I'm from the north, and we're taught that police officers, somebody's laughing, so she know what I'm gonna say. We're taught from the north side of the United States that cops in the south eat donuts.
Well, that's why I had them passing out donuts. It was
and last year when you said, I'm like, no. Yes, I did. That's what we're taught.
It was a joke.
Okay, wait, I have two ladies here, so you all know that story too? I'm good, I'm not alone.
Barbecue and donuts, I know they were good.
So what are we going to have for the kids?
For the kids, we're going to have water games just like last year. I believe we had many biker clubs and car clubs wonderfully donate hundreds of dollars worth of toys for the kids. So when the kids came and got a water gun or water balloons or what have you, they actually got to go home with that. And it was amazing.
So what made you do this? What made you do it again? I know why you did it last year. What made you do it again?
When I received that proclamation from the mayor saying that we made history and we can do it again over and over for the rest of Colleen's life, I want to keep doing that. I want to keep bringing awareness because this is my community and I'm not going to stop. It doesn't take one person, it takes us all. And if I can keep influencing other people to come on our side and unite and stop the violence, we can stop it together. It takes one community at a time. We can't create world peace by tomorrow, but we can at least do it one community at a time.
That's true. We can, and we need to let everybody know that I'll say not all cops are bad, because I can't say none of them are because we don't know. But we have to teach our kids that not all cops are bad. Also, what needs to be instilled is you got some areas of Killeen and some areas of everywhere where the only time kids see the police officers is when it's negative. Because and it's just it's not on purpose, it's not by design, it's just that whenever they see them, it's negative. You know, somebody's getting arrested or whatever, you know, but it's never a positive, oh yes thing. It's always, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's good that you have that. You have Stop the Hate, Make Killeen Great. I always say it wrong. But,
okay. It's the end the hate, stop the hate. As long as they get it, it's all good.
It's good that you have it, that kids get to learn and see police officers in another way. Because last year, and I got to say his name because I think he's the best police officer in KPD, is Officer Moore.
I agree.
When one of the songs came on, the kids were dancing, and he went over there and dancing with them. First, they stopped. because their whole thing was the policeman dances. I mean, they stopped, like he's dancing. And then it continued because they realized that he was continuing. And they got out of everything that they saw, then that fascinated them the most. That one, he had his uniform on, but wait a minute, he could do this dance, and he let them know he has little kids and who taught them those dances. But still, the point is, they learned to connect with him in a different way, rather than just, he's a police officer and he's going to do this. No, they learned that, wait a minute, hold up. He can actually dance. He can actually laugh and talk with us. Oh my goodness, so that in itself was great for the kids to see, because kids need to see not only your police officers, but they need to see us, and not just the stern setting that they see us in every day, but we know how to do things too. We can be crazy. We can do a little of this, a little of that also.
They're a human behind the badge, right? We're all human.
So the kids got to see that lash. And some of the parents did too, though. Some of the parents got to meet some of the officers and learn that they can talk. Mm-hmm. They don't bark, so... all in all, it was really good. It was really good.
I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. It's an honor to hear from you.
So it's going to be, you're welcome. It's going to be a 3?
3 to 8, yes, ma'am. 3 to 8.
Okay, so is it, you're not going to ask you that word, is it free 99 for everybody? Or
it's free. It's a festival, just like last year. You just come in and enjoy some barbecue. If you want to buy from the food truck, sorry, you can. The vendors that we have, you can. There's going to be a lot of variety of different things like last year, and it's just going to be amazing. House of Coney Island is sponsoring the event along with Pennywell Thrift Store. So I really think it's going to be bigger this time than last year. A lot bigger. Okay, so what you're going to do is, this is going to be an annual event. This will be an annual festival every year. Yes, ma'am. Okay. As long as I live, it's going to keep going. And our committee, we're going to keep doing it. So it's the same committee, or yes, we still have the same committee. Sharik Gordon. Well, it did grow. Sharik Gordon, Jamaica Willis, Sammy Santiago, and Chelsea Sage. Chelsea Sage. All right. And the mayor's going to present a proclamation again? Once he presents the proclamation, he really doesn't have to do it anymore. Right. That's your stamp to keep going. Okay, good. So it's going to be entertainment too? Entertainment, yes. I have applications, talent show, kids doing different talents. I have churches coming, doing dances. If you sing, if you're an artist, you're more than welcome to come and turn in an application. If we can get your 15-minute approved, you'll be on set and you'll be performing. So how do they get to you to get to that stage? On Facebook, they are, or you can email us, and the Hate Make Killeen Great, or ETHMKG committee @gmail.com. You can email us and we'll send you an application, or on Facebook you can message me, Aver Rose, Sammy Santiago. You can message Chelsea Sage, Sharik Gordon, and we'll be happy to send you an application. Jamaica Willis will be happy to send you an application as well that we have on Facebook or email. So what? And you said you have vendors. We do have different vendors. Is it too late for someone who wants to be a vendor? It's not too late. We're taking vendor applications all the way till the 29th. So just in case something happens, if they already planned an event and it didn't work, you're always welcome to come to ours. Okay. And the same information, same Yes, way. It's a $25 charge. We actually lessened the charge because we want more vendors this year. And we wanted the footwork last year for the operation expenses, but since it became so big and 3,000 people came last year, I know that they're going to definitely benefit from this as well, along with spreading the peace and the unity and bringing that awareness of what they have. Also, this issue with the HOP and the disabled, they're coming to our event as well, and I will be helping them bring awareness to this, because I do not agree that the HOP is stopping disabled members of our community from living life and doing what they have to do. And now that I've heard of this problem, I'm going to help fix it. I'm not going to stop. And you always throw things at me, Phyllis, but I catch them. It's your challenge. This is my challenge, and I'm going to conquer it. And they're coming to our festival too, and I'm going to theirs. So. Good. I mean, because you're supposed to meet challenges, because if you're going to do what you're going to do, then making Killeen great. Everybody needs to be great. Why can't we all be great? That's it. And we got to do what it takes. That's right. And if it takes yelling and screaming, okay. If it takes filling up a room where there's standing room only, okay. Mm-hmm. But as long as we make sure our voices are heard, and stopping the hate, and also with helping the kids. However we need to get it done, we need to get it done. We can't just sit back, because our problem has been, as far as crime in Killeen, we need to fix it. We do. And we need to
help our police officers with different methods of fixing it.
Right. They're one person. They're one group. They're not superheroes. We all have to join them. We're a community village. Yes, they have their job, but we all have to help them. They can't do it alone.
Hold up. I have a question. So somebody has a question. So answer your question.
What was the motivation to start?
Oh.
Well, our president, Shariq Gordon, put on Facebook one day, he said, you know what? I bet if I said F Killeen and the different sub-communities and the Killeen, there would be everyone in my inbox representing. But he said, if I want to do a family barbecue, I bet no one would show up and I get no support. Well, that post, I said, you know what? I support you. And then a few other people supported him, and we became a committee, and that had 500 likes, like 84 shares. It got really big all from that statement. And because of that statement, it made a difference like this. We became a committee. We didn't even know each other.
True. I can attest to that.
At first. And then we became a family, all for one for all. So if one can't make it, we represent each other when we walk. And it's an unbreakable bond now that we made history together, and I can't keep his start of this, his motivation of this going as a vice president.
But also what started, I'll say both groups, was the fact that in last year, in a 2-week span, we had enough crime going on to make us look like a bigger, I won't say any cities, but to make us look like a big city.
Right.
It made us look like, oh my gosh, it was just 2 weeks straight. Well, actually, it was more than 2 because it was 11 days. So, well, yeah.
Shooting after shooting. It was
just kept on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And you wonder, okay, what's tomorrow? I mean, you're waiting for, okay, what's tomorrow? Mm-hmm. And that's when you started. Well, the other group started first. And then you did yours, which was needed.
Yes, we had no idea of the other group when we created it, but we actually joined forces and alliances, so we support each other because it's not about competition, it's about the motivation of helping each other. It doesn't matter if they're stop the violence or end the hate, we're going to do it together.
And you're both for the same common goal.
We are.
Of bringing the community together, and you having it in the right area, because we have an underserved part of Killeen. And that is the north side of Killeen. Some reason or another, everybody's chosen to forget that it existed. It kind of dropped off in the middle of the ocean somewhere. So that's the underserved part. So it's important that you had it over in the area where people feel comfortable with coming. Too often we have an event, we'll have it at Lions Club Park. Okay, how are we going to get over there? First question, how are we going to get over there? And second, does everybody feel comfortable coming there? Not comfortable coming there because of the area, but comfortable coming there out of leaving their comfort zone. Too often we have things, we forget about people's comfort zone. Because your comfort zone might not be over there, but it's right here. Because it's within the area that you know and you feel comfortable with. So when we have things, it's important that we remember people's comfort zone, not yours. Because yours should be able to be rattled because you're hosting something. So yours should be rattled. You should be able to go anywhere. But when we host something for certain people, for certain groups of people, or we want to focus on an area to make everybody go, guess what? This area over here is a food desert, and north side of Killeen is a food desert. But most of our crime is in that area. If you take the reasons why, both groups did the same thing, did two different things, but the same thing in the same area. But you serve in a part of Killeen that people think is forgotten about. And when we tend to forget about an area, everything happens. You know what I mean? It's like the little kid. When you're not looking anymore, when you say stop doing this, you turn around, you go to another room of the house, they're doing it again. Why? Because you're not looking. So no one sees me. So, I can do what I want to do. But I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing. And other reason I'm glad you're doing what you're doing is because we don't have to do it. We that are older than you, we don't have to do it.
We're doing it for you.
Thank you very much. Because it's time that I say the people in my age group, it's time for us to be mentors and not trying to control what goes on, but we be mentors. We sit back and say, like your meetings last year, I came. Mm-hmm. I didn't dominate her meeting. I came to figure out what she was doing. You helped me. And how I can help her.
You were like, well, what are they going to call? I was like, I don't know. Oh, wait, let me put a phone number. She did help me. I'm not going to front. I didn't know everything. But I learned.
But that's what our job should be. Our job should not be to take over. Our job is just to sit back and mentor. And like I said, go to the meetings that I went to your meetings and I listened, I learned too. And if it wasn't nothing for me to say, I just sat there. But because I wanted to understand what she was doing. And also, I did see, I'm like, okay, you can't do, like her flyer. It was her flyer. Beautiful flyer. I'm like, so who we going to call? She said, me. Where?
I was like, okay, let me add that number.
She's like, oh, okay. Oh, all right. But it lets you know that, yes, she created it with all of her heart, but there's missing points. Well, that's time for those of us who are older than you to come in and go, what happened right there? Or tone that down sometimes. Sometimes we make flyers too bright or not bright enough. And I'll be like, oh, nobody's going to read that. And I told her, make your flyers neon color paper. Why people read neon color paper. We found that trick out in school. We want a parent to pay attention to a letter. Make it neon. They will pay attention to it. They will read it. They will get it. If you put it on black and white paper, it becomes a letter. And I can read that tomorrow. But you did all those things. And it turned out great. And in fact, I think another group helped you out. Also, they were having something the same day. Towards this year, they're having something.
Yes, and Masonic Lodge helped us out very much, and we are always grateful. Yeah. I really am very supportive of them as well. I couldn't do it without them, especially with the tables and chairs. They're a blessing. And the NAACP helped us as well. Yeah. So I'm very excited this year as well.
So, and that's good that the community came together for a collective effort. It always looks good when everybody pitches in, when you make something great. So I want to thank you for doing what you did.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing it again. And remember, she said she's going to do it forever and forever. So when she's 60 years old, she can't do it at 60.
My kids, I'll make them do it.
By then, she's going to have somebody else take her place. But as long as we know that you're going to continue the work that you're doing. And you might not see today, but, you'll see it as you go on. Things will change. And hopefully the negativeness that we're finding can slowly change, because it's not going to fastly change.
Well, you know what happened after our event last year? Of course, like 3 more shootings happened, and they're like, where are you guys at? I'm like, we're not superheroes. We want to bring awareness. And then after that, I was like, it's going to get worse before it gets better. And then after that, guess what? This year, there is half of the violence and the deaths from violence this year than last year. So I know we're making a difference. It may not be immediately 0, but it's at least starting to, happen. And that's all I wanted. And some people think that we're just supposed to stop it. We all have to stop it. It's not on me. It's not on Sammy. It's not on Chelsea. It's not on Jamaica. It's not on Sharik. It's on all of us.
Yeah, it is. We do have to work together. Well, I want to thank you for coming on to talk about. Wait a minute, where's the flyers? When are they coming out?
The flyers are coming out very soon.
Okay.
Probably out next week. Since we already created the foundation, I know it's just going to be easier to pass them out next week, right before the event, to remind everyone. I learned that passing them out kind of early, they kind of get, forgotten about. So I'm learning to do that right before.
Okay. All right. And let us know when and where and what we're coming to.
Okay, it's going to be at Long Branch Park from 3 to 8 p.m. July 30th.
How much does it cost?
Free. Just bring your body, bring your kids, bring your wife, your husband, everybody.
You got to always find out, and we're going to have something for the children.
Yes, we will. We always have something for the children. They're going to love it. Because, free barbecue. Who doesn't want free barbecue? You hungry? Come eat. Let's go.
But, when kids, you got to have something for them, specifically for them, because they're little people and they like to run around. And our police officers will be there. Yes,
they will be there. They're connecting with KPD. We're going to do the very same thing.
Okay.
I'm not going to fix what's not broken.
And I'm going to laugh about the donuts again.
We're bringing donuts again.
Okay, I can laugh some more.
We're bringing some donuts, and they're passing them out.
I'm going to laugh again, and they know that. You gonna bring the coffee? Oh, wait. Oh, that's bringing the coffee. Oh, she has really done it. Now she gonna bring the coffee. So wait, where are you from?
I was born in Jersey.
So she knows. Yeah, she's from Jersey. She knows. She got the same story I did about the donut eating police officers. That was the word went with before that. I won't say the FAT word that went with the donut eating, but
and House of Coney Island is sponsoring the hot dogs along with Pastor Shackelford, so it's going to be great.
All right, good. Okay, well, I want to thank you as always, Amber, for coming on KISS Community Connections 103.1 KISS FM. And we know Tuesday we're going to be where?
At City Council. The City Council meeting at the Utility Building in Killeen at 5 o'clock.
Okay, good. We got our marching orders. All right, and once again, I want to thank everybody for listening. Thank you, too, for coming on. And I want you to always remember, you cannot lead a positive life with a negative mind. We'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye now.
Bye.